Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Stainless Steel Medieval 2 Total War, where we're in an interesting position. The Moors have inevitably declared war on us, as they were going to always do, and we're at crusades with the Egyptians down here racing for Cairo. However, we're going to try to use that crusade to our benefit.
Your orders, noble one.
Because it allows us to hire a lot of mercenaries, and they're very cheap and affordable, and maybe do a little bit of a blitzkrieg through Moorish territory. The only problem being is that Lisbon here is pretty unguarded,
Your Majesty. Yes?
with our king inside,
The Sultan will be most pleased at your demise.
and there's a pretty large Moorish army outside. We've got a few reinforcements at Porto,
Yes.
but they can't get here this turn. We could put them on a boat, but then the boat doesn't have the range to make it either.
Once I convert you, you'll thank me.
And another problem I have is that this crusading army,
Orders, noble one.
if it doesn't make sufficient progress towards its target each turn, i.e. Cairo, it's going to struggle to maintain its morale and they'll all disband. I don't think there's much more we can do this turn, unless we can build a fort here. Such a big army. Can we build a fort here? It'd be lovely if we could, but no, we can't.
Yes, Lord.
And I think he'd still be able to make it via the road anyway. Really, we should have built a fort before now. Our diplomat and our princess, Princess Urraca the Affectionate, is still pushing towards Italy. She is still a decent enough princess, but at this point she's 27. We need to get her married just to the first decent general that comes along, so they can start producing kids, because it's, in all honesty, King Henrique might die in Lisbon, in which case we're going to have to pretty much abandon Lisbon for the time being. We might just need to actually take out Africa and then come back for the Iberian Peninsula when the time is right. The problem being is that the Moors are incredibly powerful. So this is us here with overall ranking. Moors are much stronger than we are. There's nothing we can do though, apart from ending the turn really. We can construct something at Seville, and we'll construct another Tana, because if we're going to be producing lots of troops, we're going to need them to be armoured. Although we could go for the garrison quarters instead, giving us spear militia, more peasant infantry, Lusitanian javelinmen and javelinmen. But actually probably a better idea to go for the garrison quarters. Seville will be our main training powerhouse for the time being. If we need to pull back from Lisbon, is that something we want to consider? Just abandoning Lisbon, letting them have it for now? We pull back to Oporto, because that's a big force. I don't think that's something we can take on for the time being. I'm going to do the unthinkable, and I'm going to leave Lisbon to its fate. You're going to go on the boats,
Move out.
and we're going to pull back to Oporto. But we may as well tax this place very high, and there's no point putting in land clearance. It's a shame, because Lisbon is our only city, our only town at the moment. We'll have to reclaim it from the Moors, but I don't think that's something we can win with our pretty basic army in here, especially as King Henrique is still recovering. He's one of our two family members. We need to keep him alive. We can train at Oporto and Seville and hopefully retake Lisbon at a later stage. Lisbon is rioting as expected. Hopefully that makes it a bit more annoying for the Moors when they take it over. I suppose I could have left a poultry garrison in there, but it really wouldn't have done much. This way we can hopefully push on Seville and swap Seville for Lisbon. It's not going to be as good, but it's something. Because we need to inflict damage on the Moors somehow. But I honestly didn't think we were going to survive that fight, and we needed to keep our king alive if entirely possible. I'm expecting our crusading army to be attacked as well, but at least that one's a little bit more competent, a little bit kind of fuller. Oh, that's interesting. He's putting back. He's putting back to Seville. Oh, fine. We could retake Lisbon then. Because Lisbon won't have fallen to us just yet. It looks like they're reinforcing Silves. So actually, That's probably us pushing. Silver's probably saved our bacon there. It's kept Lisbon alive for the time being. Good. We'll push back in next turn. We might need to do some repairs there. But we'll send some troops down and hopefully all be for the best. I'm not sure where the King Willian is going. But clearly out of our territory for the time being. I'm trying to cause a lot of religious unrest in Silves with my 3 priests I have on the field. First of all, to train them up as cardinals, to start getting some influence there. But also, I just want there to be religious unrest in the Moorish community. It's going to be helpful for us overall. King of Jerusalem is dead. Doesn't bode particularly well for the Crusades.
Today, the followers of the Prophet Muhammad rejoice, for Muslim armies have captured the holy city of Jerusalem.
King of Scotland is dead. King of Denmark is dead. And I imagine that's going to be a failed crusade. Rewarded some military units if we go speak to the Holy Roman Empire. Yet rioting in Lisbon. Now the crusade grows. Oh, of course, we're going after Cairo, not Jerusalem. So that's fine. But still, we need to be a little bit careful. Right, we're gonna put our troops back inside Lisbon.
Yes, Lord.
We'll lower the tax rate a little bit. Repair our town halls, that's important. And we'd definitely like some more strength in here if possible. I don't want to make it a castle. We will go for Leather Town here. And we'll keep on recruiting as well. As much as we can. Let's send pretty much all the troops we can down to Lisbon from Oporto. Oporto I consider relatively safe at the moment. We'll leave one unit of spearmen behind because actually I value the archers a bit more at the moment. In fact, we can use the boats to get them there a little bit quicker. So like this. This can transport them pretty quickly. There we go. Lisbon's probably a bit more capable of defending itself now. But I will keep on recruiting whatever I can, wherever I can. Seville. Also, hopefully can do some recruitment. Some Jinetes. Do I want peasants? Not particularly. They're not that useful. But I will get... I was about to say I'll get a unit. I really don't need a unit.
Your orders, noble one.
Prince Alfonso is going to have to keep moving. Unfortunately, he can't really stop here. He can deal with this chap, but he'll just retreat into Silves. So let's keep going.
We thank you for delivering us.
To be perfectly honest, I don't actually wish to take Cairo. It wouldn't be very useful for me at the moment.
We will engage them honorably, my lord.
That's a big force coming in. If we can take that bridge and hold it, that might work. What do we got? Some desert archers, some spear militia. Okay, only desert archers and spear militia with no cavalry is not too bad. We can deal with that, especially as they're becoming in 2 groups. And then hopefully we can hold that. We can hold that bridge. Maybe just need to make sure that no one comes behind us and attacks us from there. Otherwise, we could be in real trouble. But bridges usually work in our favour, but we don't have particularly good range. So we'll have to see if this works or not. Wonderful oriental theme there. Right, let's get going. We've got a lot of heavy cavalry with us, which is excellent. Again, this is something we're going to want to try hold on to till later on. You lads are going to be our front line, including these Crusader foot knights who are excellent. Archers behind, Jinetes up here, as you already are, and the pilgrims at the back, who are not spectacular, it must be said.
The enemy have brought up more
but
men.
they will manage for now.
They lack in bravery.
I mean, they can swarm someone and hopefully flank them, but I'm not really counting on them for too much at the moment. What I really want is religious fanatics, but we don't seem to have any of those on the field at the moment. Are they going to wait for their friends to catch up? They may well do. We attacked them, it wouldn't be unreasonable for them to think so. So we're just going to charge. We just want to take out these desert archers because, again, they're going to have the range on us. If we can take out the ranged troops, then the other ones don't matter anywhere near as much. I'm not particularly worried about the spearmen, the melee infantry. But I do want to take out these desert archers, or at least scare them off. So I'll send the whichever... Okay, we'll send the German support to go over to this flank. These two can look after these desert archers here. They probably will get a shot off if they're clever. And of course there are more desert archers on their way as well, but those other desert archers are a long way away. We will probably take some damage from spearmen, the spearmen behind. Don't know what happened to you guys, you decided to not get involved. Right, pull back. I don't want you to get into a protracted engagement with the spearmen. We don't want to lose too many horses if we can help it. We lost a few there already. We can use our cavalry to kind of bait everyone around. I'm not going to use my... Actually, no. Are there spearmen there? Okay, there's a spearman group left by themselves over here. And that's the captain back there, I think. No, don't go for that group on over there. I want you to target the one group by themselves. These guys. No, you just don't have the discipline, do you? You just come over here, fine. No, pull back from that engagement. That's not what I wanted you to do, really. Okay, pull back over here. I'd like to deal with this group before the other group arrives, if entirely possible. Hit them in the back while their backs are turned. We might be okay to charge into the back of them. Hopefully we can get a decent charge. There we go. Again, we will be charging to some spearmen, but we have heavy cavalry. It's what they're good at. I actually don't mind the general charging in. I'd rather the general charges in than others, as long as the general doesn't die in combat. If the general dies in combat, that's a problem. You guys are catching up, fine. I'm just trying to not... I'm trying to use my cavalry here because inevitably we're going to be fighting against someone on the bridge, and there we're going to need our infantry to hold out, really. Whereas our cavalry will be less important in a bridge battle, so I'm trying to use more of them in this particular fight. Let's get our lads here to start engaging with some firepower. Just charge at whoever you can. Preferably someone that's going to hurt. Okay, pull back because other groups are arriving now. Other group is arriving. I don't want to hang around to fight them both at once.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men are winning the battle and forging a worthy
That
victory.
skirmish is broken. Excellent. I just need this other cavalry to pull back, please. Because these other lads are still alive for now. We've got a whole new group coming in yet. These knights are struggling. I don't know why. We've lost probably more of them than I would have liked. Okay, charge the skirmishers again, please. Or charge the desert archers again. You lads in the back, come over here, the general. Charge down those desert archers over there, please. You lads come over here with join the Cantabrian circle at place. You guys should be able to get a nice good charge at this fresh unit of archers. Although you did take a big whack of damage there from the arrows. Pull back. Let's take you out of the group there. You go there. The general might need to pull back. He's a little bit flimsy. These desert archers are proving troublesome. Okay, you charge the spear militia.
The
They're
enemy
routing,
general
that's
has
good.
no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Right, you lads. Charge the spear militia. Heavy cavalry is so powerful. You just have to use it correctly. I think they're running now. Let's use you to clear up these archers. You lads can charge them. General's bodyguard can actually rejoin the fight now. Because they're leaving. Let's see what we can do here. You lads are struggling a little bit to fight well. We lost a lot of Crusader Knights here, which I'm not thrilled by. Okay, take out those spear militia. The sooner we can push the Moors into a peace, the better, really. Okay, everyone's starting to rout now, which is good.
They have lost half their men.
You lads, charge him, please.
He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
They're routing. How are you losing men? I mean, we haven't lost many men. Those horses are valuable,
Praise the Almighty. Our enemy
and it would have
has
been helpful
lost
it would have been
the
helpful to
fight.
hold on to them,
We must
really.
push our advantage.
Absolutely, push our advantage. You after those spear militia there. We haven't committed any of our infantry, which is good. Because actually, if we are due to do a bridge battle, we're going to need it. Let's see how many more we can clear up before they escape. You guys come over here. Deal with them. Okay, we're doing well here. Okay, let's just put all our cavalry into one force. Charge these touches down. If anything else, we can ransom them back for a little bit of money. But honestly, I prefer they just died. I can't remember if this guy is particularly dread related or not, but either way, sometimes it's best not to sell them back, because then anyone you sell back, you have to fight again. And we don't want that for sure. You guys can chase after these guys instead. You guys, I thought I told you to do something. You guys are going after these lads over here, please. Thank you. Let's get every prisoner that we can. Either to kill or sell, please. That's why it's useful to have some light cavalry, like the Hinnates, on the field sometimes. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but hey ho. You guys are very tired, but you might just catch up to that spear militia before they exit the field. You might get one or two more. You probably won't be able to wipe out the whole squad by the time you get there. Nope, because the pathing for this can sometimes be a little dodgy. Okay, we got most of them.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Lost 49 men. We had some Mailed Knights heal, that's good. We lost a lot of Crusader Knights, that's my mistake. But I didn't want to commit my infantry in that fight because I felt we needed them. If we're going to deal with this bridge battle in the future, we might need that. Quick question. I don't think I can tell, actually. I'm just going to execute them. Because I don't want to fight them at a later stage. It's the simple truth.
The day is ours. The enemy.
It's not going to make us very chivalrous.
Orders.
But that's okay. I'm going to pick up this mercenary crossbowman because that's the first bit of long-ranged... You guys long-range weapons? You were in the original game. I'm not sure if you are in this, though. Can we get to the bridge in time? We can.
Even if they do not deserve it, I will offer
Bedouin
the
cavalry.
Confederates a fair fight.
This looks like most of the infantry to me. We might be okay.
Move out. Yes, my lord. This is where we
It's a
shall
big
meet the
fight, so I
enemy.
just want to see who's here. It's mostly just cavalry. Peasant crossbowmen are fine. They're actually decent missile troops for what they are. You're dutifully religious, that's fine. You're not a particularly exciting commander though, so that's fine. And you lads are... Oh, blisters might be a problem. But we should be okay. We'll hold that bridge and work from there. Relations worsened with the Moorish Caliphate, would you believe? No surprises there. We can rack up the tax rate to high, I think. You know, Porto's not much we can do. Let's actually quickly get ourselves a fort here.
Preparing defensive fortifications, my lord.
And then we'll just chuck this. We'll just chuck a unit of spearmen in there.
March! Orders?
So we've got a little bit of time. Should the Moors come in, we've got maybe a turn or two to prepare. Because we pushed the Silvers, we managed to buy ourselves some time. We can still get to Seville, but there is a river in the way. The nice thing about this area is that there's quite a few rivers in strategically important positions, which I'm sure is by game design to some extent. How are we looking religion-wise? We're looking okay.
Yes?
My only problem is I can't stay on the bridge here with Alfonso because he's going to have to keep moving. Otherwise all these wonderful Crusader troops will decide to, I don't know, naff off home. Let's keep moving our diplomats.
An order.
They want us to speak to the Holy Roman Empire. It's a bit far away, but we should be able to get there in 5 turns.
Hello, Your Highness.
Hello, Your Highness.
Happily, my lord. Very well.
I think we're in
Happily, my
we're in
lord.
Genoese territory now.
Royalty needs it.
An honor.
Speaking of which, we can speak to
Is there
Genoa.
something I can do for you?
I think we've already got trade rights. I'd be curious for map information.
No, we will
1,000
not
florins? No, thank you.
accept- No matter. Until next time.
He's an okay diplomat. We'll keep him moving towards Italy as well.
Naturally, my lord. Today's
All roads lead to Rome, as they say. Right, back to Portugal. Got some more archers here. There's mailed knights I might move
Your will.
down there to merge, but there's not really enough of them. These archers, we will move to this fort for now. Actually, let's take them out of the fort in case the fort gets besieged.
We march no further today.
And Oporto, you're recruiting. Fine. That's everything we can do this turn.
I shall stop here for the night.
I shall stop here for the night. Yeah, the Moors are a lot stronger than us at the moment. If we get stuck on that bridge, that's going to be a real problem for us. I didn't really think about that. I forgot it was a crusading army. Hopefully, the kingdom or the crusader states down in the Holy Land will be able to get to Cairo quickly. Because I have no interest in Cairo at the moment. I have no interest in the Middle East at this point in the campaign. We're already stretched very thin at home. We don't need to be stretched thin up down here as well. The only way I can see this working is if we emigrated our entire campaign down towards Cairo. And it was kind of set up base down there, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Something worth considering. But then we would encounter the Crusader States, Sicily. Here we go. Bridge battle as expected. We're fighting the ballista unit first, which I didn't really want. Army strength of 1 to 2. Prince Alfonso, you're going to have to do something good here. They've definitely reinforced this army as well. But it is just infantry. Pretty defensive infantry, good infantry. Nubian spearmen are not terrible. Neither the Bedouins. But there's not that much range. We might just need to deal with the ballista shots here. Right.
Men,
Bridge battles are a good way to clear out superior numbers of troops. And it's a good way for an army to get lots of experience, but it's got to survive. This should be a good speech, hopefully. Let's have a listen.
any man who faces battle without fear is a mooncalf. Any man who claims never to have feared in his life is a liar. I am counted among the brave, but I tell you that I am proud and gladdened to be marching in your company. Our foes today are Moors, which means that they are all heathens and godless loons. Killing them is a duty and a pleasure for all good men.
Very well, let's get to it. If needs be, we'll retreat if things don't look like they're going very well. Let's get our cavalry at the back. Our general is important. He needs to be there to boost morale. But I'm putting them on a loose formation because I want them to survive. Pilgrims are not going to have any real part to play in this, I don't think. I definitely messed that grouping up, didn't I? Right, put you guys back. Pilgrims don't have much to do here. They're not really strong enough, unfortunately. Same with the Hinnates. They might be useful in future. Archers we'll put here, because there's a little bit of a hill. And then all our infantry packed pretty tight here at the front. But I'm going to just rearrange that slightly. So some spearmen over on this flank. You got the other spearmen on this flank. Then the mason swordsman in the middle.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
They're bringing reinforcements, but they're going to have to come across the bridge. Obviously the ballista's not fun. I don't see where the ballista is. It's there. We might just need to incur the wrath of the ballista for now, until we can turn the tide of this battle, and then we send maybe even just one unit of cavalry down to deal with them. Okay, and the good thing is they're mostly just infantry. We may not be able to clear out the second army, but the second army also has to come in from a little bit of a distance. They'll be quite tired by the time they make it over to us, which is my kind of hope, really. Right, archers grouped together. Oh, those ballistas are scary. We're just going to have to deal with them, I think. I don't want... Actually, no, I do want flaming arrows, because I want to lower their morale, and that's what flaming arrows do. They lower the morale of troops, which is excellent. That's what we want. We are starting to take some hits to our archers here. We'll put you guys on loose as well.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us.
We're
We
fine.
must act
We're
and
okay.
halt this turn of events.
We just need to kill this army quickly so we can run across and kill the ballista. Charge! Charge, charge, charge. Go, go, go. Hold them at that gap, please. If we can hold them here at the bridge, that'll be the main thing. They'll be shaken, they'll struggle. Yeah, they're going to start breaking very quickly here. Especially against some heavily armoured crusader units. Don't know where you guys are going. Get back in there. Get in there, lads. If it needs to be, we'll commit our cavalry to a charge or two. Where are you guys going? Come back. I want you to keep attacking here. Keep attacking. You lads shoot at the back, please. This is not going to be about killing everyone. It's going to be about causing a mass rout. We've already got one unit routing. We did have one unit routing. I think that unit is now dead. It says victory is possible. They do probably have a number advantage on us. I don't want to commit the pilgrims. The pilgrims are just going to make things worse, if in reality, I think. Come on, we need to turn the tide here. More than we are. Get these lads in there. Just, we don't need to do the Cantabrian circle. Just sit here in the back and shoot them. I charged in a little bit late, which was my own fault. They're shaken. Shaken and steady. Interesting. Let's get our cavalry around here. Because it looks like we can probably hit them from the side here. Get them down here quickly. If we can hit them from the side, we can probably cause a rout. Because the second army is on its way. Because all we need to do is just knock into the side of them. That should be them knocked out, I would think. Keep the general back. General doesn't need to get involved. If the general dies, this whole plan goes to pot, really. Get down there quickly, lads. I need this first force done. I need those ballistas dead as well. The next group is going to start coming in soon. Right. Charge them. I need to cause a rout quickly, and it's not happening quick enough. Take these lads off firing fire arrows now. I just want them to just shoot normally. That was not the charge I wanted. Because there's an annoying angle here with the terrain. We're starting to get the mass rout now. Excellent.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Badly blooded, lost half their men. Excellent. Right, commit these. I'm going to see if I can get these Crusade Knights over the bridge, which might be a terrible idea, but I want those. In fact, no. You guys pull back. I'd rather send the Hinotes over. If I can, anyway. But then, unfortunately, okay, no. That's not going to work. The Andalusian infantry is there. No, they're starting to come in now. I think we're just going to have to tolerate those. Right, reform the line quickly. We're just going to have to tolerate those ballistas, I think. Get all my cavalry back together. We may well need them. We might need to get our pilgrims involved here. You lads push these Bedouin cavalry because they're light infantry. They'll absolutely collapse. And that will help with our. That will help with our morale. The more the enemy sees them routing, the better. Shooters, Nubian spearmen. I didn't realise they were still there. In fact, cavalry gets involved. Archers. Go for those Andalusians. The Andalusians could be a bit more of a problem. I need these Nubian spearmen dead. Because they're going to flank at the sides. We don't want that. Lads, get in there, come on. Of all the enemies charging, it's the Hinotes.
Battle changes because defeat seems almost certain.
Okay, that's fine. We're doing okay. We're running out of infantry.
The enemy general
but we're managing.
Like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Knock out those Andalusians quickly, please.
Glorious heaven above.
Okay, we've captured the enemy general.
Men have captured the enemy general.
Just the captain, though.
Guard
Nothing amazing.
Well. Give the dog some wine and be sure he can see us defeat the rest of his
cavalry,
army.
pull back. Do I commit the pilgrims to this? The problem is the bodyguard is coming in. Bodyguard is coming in. We're going to need to deal with them. In fact, I want to shoot the bodyguard. There we go. Shoot that bodyguard quickly, please. Infantry. Get yourself back there. Hold that bridge like your life depends on it. Because it really does. In fact, charge them now. Charge that bodyguard. We'll probably lose all our infantry here, but if we can kill this bodyguard, the rest of this army will be toast. So I might even commit my cavalry to doing so here, if I need to. They're winded. We're winded, sorry. We've got Tribal Warriors behind. I'm hoping that we can knock out this cavalry. Charge the pilgrims in. I want more bodies there. I want more numbers on our side. Because our front line is looking weak in comparison to theirs. This is going to be an absolute scrum. Charge! Still 15 bodyguard alive. If we knock out that general though, tide will turn our way. Pilgrim, I'm getting involved. It's a little bit laggy with the amount of corpses on the field. I need those Crusader foot knights to get in there. Still got to watch out for those ballista at the back. Oh, we've got a rout. Fine. Right, everyone apart from the... Damn. Go, go, go. Come on, stay with it.
Intervention by the Almighty Lord.
Take out that general.
Military genius can bring us victory from
Oh, we're starting to rout. We're starting to rout. Where's that general? Come on, take him out. They've got just a few too many numbers. I can't even tell who's friend or who's foe anymore. This is going to be an absolute scrum to the death. Where's that general? I need him dead. Where are those male knights going? Get back in there. Keep on running those troops. Get in there. We are just about winning this, but it's a really close one thing. I need their general dead. Someone's fighting to the death. I think that might be my troops in there. There's only 2 bodyguard left. Come on. Everyone on... everyone on that bodyguard. Only 1 bodyguard left. That would be the general. Everyone on the general. If that general dies, we turn the tide. I mean, sending my own general to get the job done.
The enemy are badly the battle seems to be swinging in our
and now we're getting our
favor.
general out because we don't need our general dying there.
Battle is in our favor. If we remain
They're fighting to
true
the
and
death. I think we got this.
Victory will be ours.
Oh my goodness. I want this general dead, or at least captured, though. This could still go badly wrong if we play this wrong.
The enemy general
Please, take him out.
like the coward he
No!
is.
He's running
Press
away.
onward and break
Get her
the
after him.
spirit of his army.
Everyone after him. Everyone after him. Go, go, go.
The enemy flees the
Run them
battle.
down.
Run down those worthless
Run them down.
peasants.
Run down as many as we can. This bodyguard, this one general, is such a frustration. Where are my Hinnates? They're the quickest cavalry we have. Get them after him. I'm hoping our general should be fresher than he is. Can we get there before he gets off the field? I think we probably can. Because if we can take him out, we can either sell him, but preferably I'd like to kill him and get him off the field. What are you doing? Stop! Stop! No, keep chasing him. Keep chasing him. Keep chasing him. What are you doing? Stop being silly. You guys, wherever you guys have gone, you can go after them. Okay, we've had a unit route, that's fine. It's just some little spearmen. Stop! Why are you stopping?
The battle is in our favor. If we remain true and wholehearted, victory will be ours.
I'm not sure we can keep going with the Crusades anymore, but we've at least managed to deal with this fight, and this should give our surviving army a good amount of experience. Please take out this general. It's literally just him. Come on. I've got my Hinotes here. They should be a lot quicker. Lads, come on. You can be quicker than this, surely. Just get moving. He's getting away. Please. He's one man on a horse.
The enemy flees the
No.
battle.
Chase him down.
Those worthless
Chase him down.
peasants.
Chase him down. No. Come on. We could have easily got there before. Don't know why Hinotes are slowing down. Come on. Take him out, please. You're so close. He's right there. Come on. There we go. Enemy general fallen. Excellent. We can call the battle there.
By the Lord
Heroic
above,
victory. Absolutely.
Our foe has been much humbled. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Prince Afonso's beaten Captain Maki and Hajjaj al-Galmati. Men lost to ourselves 627 with 746 remaining, but we killed almost double our number in terms of losses. Pretty damn good. Experience wise, pretty good across the board. None for the general, but we purposefully didn't do so. We didn't want to get him involved. Pretty damn good. That's why I love bridge battles. And clear out a much larger force with a fairly kind of lesser force when you need to. Oh, he's still alive. But he's only worth 1,000, so he's dying. Please don't attack me again. My army is very battered and broken at the moment. Oh, that imam just turned into a heretic. That's probably actually quite good for us. I'd rather there was a heretic roaming around in Moorish lands than an imam. The rebels beating back the King of Leon there. I do need this crusade to be over quite quickly though, because I don't want to have to keep on moving my troops away from Portugal. But yeah, our first heroic victory of the campaign. It's excellent. I imagine they won't all go so well, and certainly those blisters were causing problems. What we're really lacking at the moment is good ranged troops. But that is kind of Portugal's way, and that's another reason I chose them, because in so many of these games I always rely on ranged troops, be it here or Mountain Blade Warband. And as good as that is, I need to not always rely on such a thing.
Yes.
Right, trait increase. Prince Alfonso is a promising commander, I should hope so after that heroic victory. Who are you?
Despite being
Ooh,
an infidel,
you are a lad right all by yourself. I can also hire some more troops, excellent. And we're gonna assassinate this general. Because it's a family member who has heavy cavalry. I want him off the field. And we could auto-resolve this, but then we don't get the pleasure of killing him ourselves. Again, we could sell him back maybe. Let's just wait for some better weather. There we go. We can just go like this, it's not a problem. Do we have any of our cavalry remaining? We do, good. We may as well just get all our cavalry grouped together and go for it. Or we can send our spearmen in, but I'd probably rather go with my cavalry. Let's get all our weak troops at the back. You guys just run here at the back, please. I don't want you dying unnecessarily. I probably could set up this a little better, that's fine. You guys, group together. We'll see if we can knock out some of these with our missile cavalry. I think we've definitely knocked out a few of them. And that's him right there on the left hand side, I think. Missile cavalry I never used to really like playing with, but actually they do serve a very good purpose. They just soften up bodyguard for when you're about to attack them. Right, let's get our own cavalry charging in. These senators have done their job, let's get them out of there. Send our own cavalry in, this shouldn't take too long. Consider in our infantry, but I don't think it's really needed.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The battle is in our favor.
Okay, we're losing a few horses here.
Wholehearted, victory
But that's fine.
will be ours.
There's only 2 bodyguard left now.
Praise the Almighty.
No, carry on.
Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push.
Carry on and kill him, please.
This is a clear
you.
victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
So what, 4 horses dead on our side, something like that? 3, not bad. But again, dealing with family members is important, because the more family members we deal with, the less we have to deal with later on, and it's less heavy cavalry to fight, and it gives armies less strength and less cohesion, and less morale benefits. There we go, site of famous battle on the bridge. That's cool. I thought it did that. We could go for Cordoba. The capital is very rich, but we need to keep moving towards our destination. Otherwise, these lads will all run away, unfortunately. So we're going to have to keep moving towards the crusade. As much as I don't really want to, because I want them to keep as much cohesion as they can, really. But we do have more troops incoming. I'm not going to make some peasants, it's not worth it. Do make me some garrison quarters here, though. Lisbon has now recovered, I would think. Yeah, good. May as well retrain these lads. Any mercenaries around here? We're doing okay for money. We can really could consider some mercenaries in general. Head up to Porto, please.
Move out. Onward.
There's no troops there. Fine. Right, head back down towards Lisbon.
We continue tomorrow, my lord.
You are still a problem. Over in Seville, let's not get some peasants. The garrison quarters will be on their way soon. Good. And a report, we're still pretty low tier, all things considered.
I seek an honorable engagement.
Let's carry on with our diplomats.
Yes?
Noble lord.
We'll move the actual diplomat first.
Naturally, my lord.
And then we'll go for the other. Milan should be up here somewhere. Wow, Milan is still an independent city. How about that?
Naturally, my lord.
I don't think they're dead.
On my way.
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
By the way, these urban spear militia, these guys hurt. These urban militia are no joke.
Naturally, my lord.
Hello, Your Highness.
Hello, Your Highness.
Very well.
No potential suitors here in
On my
Genoa.
way.
You're the faction leader, so we can't marry you.
Happily, my lord. On my way.
Happily, my
Very
lord.
well. Happily, my
We
lord.
definitely need to get her married to someone,
Royalty
though.
needs its rest, my lord.
Because at the moment, no one's really having any kids. Prince Alfonso, you need to crack on. We do have Gonçalo coming in the near future, which is good. We're still in decent standing with the Pope,
Orders?
but I could really do with a third general overall. It's funny, we had so many before, now we're not being offered any. In Silvers, that is still a very prominent garrison that I don't want to deal with. You lads, get inside Lisbon, please.
Move out.
Seville is running with a much smaller army, so I will put some peasants in there. They can man the towers inside Seville should it come under siege. Send the turn and see what occurs. Papal States Inquisitor going off. That's probably for the best. Oh, there's the Crusader States Army. They finally showed up at Cairo. Excellent. If they could take Cairo, that would be great, because then I can send my Crusading army home who are battered severely and in desperate need of repairs. Although, trying to recruit more Crusader troops when you're not on Crusade is a little bit difficult. But we'll see what we can do. But frankly, I'm surprised we managed to hold on to Lisbon. But we kind of did a bluff against them, which worked in our favour, I suppose. But I suspect they'll be coming back in the not too distant future. Where are you guys off to? We did knock out 2 of their big armies, so that's probably bought us a little bit of time. I don't know what's going on with that poor Leon captain who's supposedly crusading, going back and forth. Doesn't seem to be going very well for him there. Okay, Crusader States are attacking Cairo. Hopefully they can take it next turn. And then we can bring our troops home. Should be excellent. And also, you know, I'm pretty okay with Crusader States doing well. Finally a prince, but he's 48. He's got no command. He's got no chivalry. He's not pious or chivalrous at all. I can't accept that. He's just not good enough. If it was a younger lad who was better, I absolutely would. Aragon and the Moorish Caliphate are at war. That's very useful for me, actually. Someone else in the Iberian Peninsula is at war with them. That's probably why the other lads run off, which might leave Silvers up for the taking, actually. The Cuban Khanate and the Grand Duchy of Kiev are at war, as are Genoa and the Fatimids through the Crusade. Poland and the Byzantines have called a truce. And Seville has got garrison quarters. Excellent. And there's also a rebel army outside. Excellent. Just what I wanted. But we can now get some more troops here. We can actually start to get an actual professional army here. So we will get a Leathertanner here. Seville will be our main military construction for the time being. They've pulled back. I'm pushing on Seville. Not Seville. Silvers, even. I'm just going to stand inside my borders for now. Hintus can come with us. We need to leave some army inside Lisbon. US is still constructing, that's fine. Leather tanners are just useful, just to give our lads a little bit of armour to see them through. We're still a very basic army overall. Leave those archers behind. That's probably enough for now. It's not a particularly fancy army, but it leaves enough inside Lisbon to at least man the walls. We're pushing on Silvers. There's only one family member inside, because I think the King of Aragon is fighting, which is excellent.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
On my way.
Bologna. Let's have a chat with them.
Is there something to discuss?
Trade rights, please.
I accept this extortionate deal, but it shames me.
Would you do map information? No, you would not. Fine. You've given us some troops. 2 units of Infinites. I will take that. They can join the force. You're going to head down to Rome to speak to the Pope. And you need to find yourself a husband. Somewhere with an actual suitor. You could speak to Venice, perhaps, actually.
On my way.
You'll have to go around a bit of a long route to
Happily,
get
my
there.
lord. Very well.
And you're 30. We need to get you married. Maybe I should have just taken that chap. It was such a shame about Sancho. She would have been so useful. Such a shame. You're constructing stuff. You're constructing. Gonçalo should only be another year or two behind. Oh, let me move those Senators down. Where are they? They can come join the fighting Enrique. So we're not going to have much good range with our archers, but we can at least utilise our light missile cavalry, hopefully. Who's out here?
See you dead.
Can I do this with my current army?
As my lord wills. We march to battle.
Spear militia, crossbow militia. You know what? Let's give it a go, shall we? If we win,
Deliver us to
we might get a man of the
victory!
hour, which would be very useful, because that'd be another general. Well, the man of the hour is only usually given when you have a lack of generals in comparison to the amount of actual land you have.
Await my orders.
Oh, they're starting up the hill. That's clever of them. Right. Well, I know what we need to do. We need to take out these crossbowmen. Once we take out the crossbowmen, the other lads won't be too much of a problem, I don't think. Because the light infantry, our peasants can hold them in place, and our cavalry can go from behind. But we do need to deal with those crossbowmen first. So let's crack on with that. If we take out the crossbowmen, I'm not too concerned about the spearmen as much. Let's get them speeding up. I don't think we'll get a man of the hour, but it'd be wonderful if we did. You guys, come out here, please. You lads up here. Slow down time because we're closer now. Again, we're just here for the crossbow militia, really. Just with these 2 bits of cavalry. I know there's only 16 horses here. We can probably do some good work. Come on, lads. Do me some good work here, please. Just get these crossbowmen off the field. Okay, pull back. Take off your fire at will mode, please.
It is unwise to praise the day before sunset, but our men
Okay,
are
push
winning
back
the
in.
battle and forging a worthy victory.
The spearmen seem to be a bit stuck in what they want to do. Oh, they're getting. Okay, they're starting to move now. Let's get our peasants starting to move. Peasants can deal with them, that's not a problem. This is also giving us some more experience, these male knights, as well. It's going to be a long time before we can retrain them anyway. We'll get the infantry charging them.
The enemy general has no
You
honor.
please, good, get them off the
He
field.
leaves the field of battle and abandons his
You
men.
guys, come back over here. Just go and start annoying them with your missile fire, please. Okay, this crossbowmen are no longer a concern. Let's come back over this way. Okay, that's fine, get involved. In fact, you can turn off your skirmish mode, I don't think you need that at the moment. Get these other knights involved. It's a bit of a ragtag army we've got going on here. That's fine. Oh, don't push in that close. These peasants will just be able to hold them in place. These other cavalry are a bit too far behind. Let's see if we can just bait them round a little bit. The spear militia will be better than our peasants for sure. So we'll be a little bit careful. I just need these male knights to catch up, really. Go. Okay, you guys can now charge in properly. You lads get in there, turn off your skirmish mode. Let's see if the peasants can hold for any manner of time here. I just need them to hold them while the cavalry flanks them. That's the only job, really. Come on, peasants, you got this. Get in there. There we go, they're routing. Excellent. Just push in, everyone push in. Get that other group dead.
Praise the Almighty.
There we go,
Our
they're dead.
this
Excellent.
is a clear victory.
Rebel armies will die as soon as they've all routed. Do we get a man of the hour? It'd be wonderful if we did. No man of the hour this time from Seville, sadly. That will help our money, because that rebel army would have caused some issues in terms of our money count, or our tax collection, I should really say. I don't think there's anything more we can do this turn.
Hello, Your
So we'll end the turn, and then we'll probably end the episode after that, once we find out what's happening next. That Papal States Inquisitor's still hanging about, though, which I'm not thrilled about. I would love... Oh, I didn't move the Crusading army forward. That could actually be very problematic if I'm not careful. We might have a mass rout on our hands because I didn't move them last turn. And also they should be doing something. They should be contributing to our campaign somehow. I need this crusading... I need the Crusader states here to do well, please. I would consider a truce, but I think we've actually got them on the back foot a bit at the moment because they're fighting the Kingdom of Aragon. Oh, that's a big force. Where did you come from? Captain Utba. With a lot of ranged troops. We are not going to be able to deal with those Desert Archers. No, thank you.
Nothing to salvage here. Scatter! Flee!
Oh, he's going to come in for another attack, isn't he? Where did he come from? It's not a difficult army, it's just the range. And he's also got plenty of desert cavalry, so I can't knock him down this way. Fine. If we had those Senators with us, that would have been good. I probably shouldn't have pushed him so far forward. I just suspected that his army was elsewhere.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
You think? Right. If we're going to pull back, we're going to be putting back behind us, aren't we? So let's pull back here. I'm not going to do the thing where you just sit in the corner or abuse the corner borders. That's not how I play. I'm just concerned, really. I don't think this is going to be... This is not a winnable battle. In the slightest, really. The longer we can make them run over here, the better. I don't think I can't set them to withdraw either, because they run out of movement points. I mean, if King Henrique does die here, we do have a new kid coming in soon. Obviously, I prefer if he stays alive. Speed up time, because it's a long while for him to come across here. I mean, Prince Alfonso has always been our kind of lead in this campaign, but I don't really want King Henrique to die at the moment, if possible. I should have maybe left him on the bridge. That might have been a better position for him. We've seen how bridge battles can turn in our favour. They've just got so much range is the problem. In both their horses and their archers, I don't really see an out here. It's a much bigger force. We're going to have to do something. You guys on the flank, go deal with them. These Hinaters are going to die almost instantaneously, I would think. We're going to set everyone to loose, actually. Because everyone's got range here. My hope is we can at least knock down some of these troops before we inevitably have to pause back. The problem is that this army is taking quite a while to actually get going. Just charge the archers right in front of you. Charge whoever you can. Just charge whoever's possible. You're charging a big wad of archers, probably for the best. And pull back straight away because you're going to die quickly. Oh yeah, you guys are struggling already. I mean, you may as well take out those archers while you're on the way by, I suppose. Okay, pull back, pull back. How are these Uniteds doing? They're doing okay. Taking out some of these archers as we go through, which is fine. I still don't think this is a winnable battle, though. There's archers. I know there's some spear militia there. We're going to do something here to at least try and do some good work here. We've killed 14% of them. Spearmen, let's see if we can charge down those desert cavalry quickly. I don't think we'll manage it. If they're silly, if they're stupid, they might not run away quick enough. Nice. They've broken. Excellent. That's actually very good for us. Okay, they've broken. If we win this, this will be an absolute miracle. You guys charge that spear group here. Actually, charge that spear group. You charge this spear group. Ooh, that's not where I wanted you to charge. Put out. I need you to push over here. Uniteds, come with me, please. You lads, I don't know, do something. At least start shooting someone so you're being useful. They're wavering. There's still so many of them, though. Right, call the banners. Okay, they're routing. Push those archers now, please. Push the archers. If we can keep pushing those archers, we might be okay. Uniteds, come with me. You guys keep shooting them. If we can cause a mass rout here, that'd be excellent. The only way we can win this is by causing mass rout. So we've got to charge into the back of these other lads. Uniteds, I don't know, go do something. Where are you? Not charge down those archers for me, please. You're routing, good. Keep pushing, keep pushing. We keep pushing into the sides of these spearmen, they're going to keep routing. Or they're going to hopefully keep routing. Ooh, I don't know those missile cavalry though. Everyone push in. We're somehow turning this battle around. I don't know how. You guys push the archers now. You've run out of throwing weapons. You've got to do something. You guys attack them. Spearmen, got those desert cavalry. Even if King Henrique dies, he'll have done a damn good job. And knocking out a lot of this army. You guys pull out as well.
The enemy general flees like the coward.
He's fleeing, good.
Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
The battle's not won yet, we've got to be careful. You guys push those desert archers, please. They're reloading, I don't want them to reload. We need them to stay broken if possible. We need to cause this mass rout. We need to cause a rout to stand any chance of survival here.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Only half the enemy force remains.
Cavalry, pull out of there. In fact, cavalry, just look out some of these spearmen for me, please. Man, heavy cavalry. Can't beat them. I was not expecting to even have a chance in this battle. Ooh, you're struggling. I'd like to keep the king alive if possible. Hopefully we can still win this without our general being on the front line as much. This is what I was concerned about, so much range. Range is just so powerful. And those desert archers are really no joke. We've got to keep people routing. There you go, they're routing. Right, on to the next group please, ASAP. You guys just stop doing anything because you're not going to help anymore. You lads keep charging. I don't know who's still alive. I'll take on this next group of desert archers. A lot of their desert cavalry is still up and running by the looks of things. On to the next group please. This is also getting a lot of experience for King Henrique's bodyguard, which is excellent. Take out those desert archers, please. We need them. If we can keep on tapping the desert archers, we might be okay here. We can keep on causing them to flee, then that's probably the best thing we can do. We'll put you back on fire roll in case there's anything you can shoot at. Who's next? You guys are routing. Take out that desert cavalry if we can. I want this desert cavalry dead. I think they've run out of ammo. So yeah, they'll break him instantaneously. We've nearly won it. Who's still left? Where's the last remaining people? I don't know. But how the hell we won that, I do not know. Goodness me. Take you lads out. I need them to keep routing. I don't want them to come back, really. Where is this? I need to find this last unit of Moors that haven't broken yet. I don't know where they are. These spearmen can just stop. They're not going to do much now. Chase off those desert cavalry. They'll be worth a pretty penny. You can go after the desert archers. Again, more prisoners we can sell is excellent. Or really, more prisoners we can just get off the field. Where is this? I'm curious as to where the last group of... Oh, there they are. Let's take them out. That's the command. That's the command group, I think. There we go. That's it.
Run down those
How on earth did we win that? We had no business winning that fight, to be honest. I'm not complaining, but goodness me. Right, chase down these lads. You can chase down them. You chase down them. I think we can probably still push into Silvers unless they come in with another major force like that one, in which case we might struggle. You can come take out this force here. Once we take out that force, I'm sure we can call it there for that battle, because goodness me. Let's call it there. Another heroic victory.
This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Only 287 men lost. Lots of experience gained for our cavalry, excellent. I was not expecting to win that at all. Because that amount of desert archers was very concerning to me. You guys are dying, please. Because I don't want to be fighting them again. Regardless, I don't need the money at the moment. I need them dead. Ah, Kingdom of Hungary has arrived at the scene of the Crusade too. That's interesting. I still think the Crusader states will take that. Yes, they have. Excellent. Which means that my army should now be free. Although I will have to start paying them. Subject Sultan is dead. Andalusia, you want me to make that Catholic? Not at the moment, Chief. Successful crusade. We get 400 florins and some units gain experience. These lads down here, I imagine. Do you get to be a crusader? You don't. That's fine. I'm going to send the boats down to get them because you're a little bit out of position there.
There will be much honor in defeat.
Name thy enemy.
You're going to come back over here.
Yes,
You're not going to go in the ships this turn, though. Leon and Aragon are allies. Aragon and Moors are now at peace. That's unfortunate. That would have been useful to keep them going for a while.
Your Majesty.
We'll keep pushing on this because I think that's important. There are some mercenaries here. We'll take them. We're not struggling for money at the moment.
We march
Maintain our siege.
Orders. Move out.
Another heroic victory there. Another famous battle. Britain expands with the mercenary captain. Let's just get some more constructions as best we can. Recruitment wise, can't really do much, so just give you guys some armour. Market. Get some land clearance, get Lisbon growing. That's going to be our money maker in the long run. Because it's by the coast. Get you guys recruited. Over at Seville. Just retrain these peasants, please. Those peasants didn't actually do too badly, all things considered.
Let me strike.
And, well, you could get most of Galley, but you don't really need it. And next time we should have Gonçalo de Portugal come in, which would be pretty exciting. But we'll leave things there. We somehow managed to hold off the Moors for now, and the Kingdom of Aragon suddenly lent a hand. But they've made peace, or they've made a truce. So it's not going to last forever. In fact, let's get these guys on the boat, because I don't want them to be attacked unnecessarily. I'd rather pull them back into this territory here by Silvers, and we can keep pushing, maybe even towards Cordoba, the capital, which is a very, very rich place to hold, for sure. But we'll leave things there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.